A small village in northern Nigeria, amidst the golden savannah grasses and the silhouette of the ancient hills of the Hausa land, the sun hung low in the sky, casting a warm golden glow over the village of Gaswa. A gentle breeze rustled the dried leaves of the baobab trees, carrying with it the scent of freshly baked fura and the distant laughter of children playing by the riverbank. Amina, a curious and bright-eyed girl of 16, was at the heart of this bustling village, where life thrived on stories shared over cups of tea and the communal spirit of her people. Amina had always been intrigued by her family's history. Tales passed down from her grandmother, Hajiya Mariam, painted a vivid picture of their ancestors' brave warriors, wise scholars, and influential traders. Yet, there was a shadow in those stories, a part that Hajiya Mariam avoided, whispering only half-truths about the family's past. Some things are better left buried, she would say, her eyes reflecting a mix of fear and sorrow. One fateful afternoon, while Amina was helping her grandmother sort through old family heirlooms, she stumbled upon a tattered leather-bound book hidden beneath a pile of faded kanga cloths. Its spine was cracked, and the pages were yellowed with age. Intrigued, she opened it, revealing a collection of letters and documents, their edges frayed but the ink still legible. Amina, put that down. It's just old junk, Hajiya Mariam scolded. But Amina felt a magnetic pull toward the book. Please, just let me see, she pleaded, and her grandmother sighed, surrendering to her granddaughter's persistence.
The first letter she read was dated decades ago, written in elegant Hausa script. It spoke of a family feud, a betrayal that had divided the family for generations. Amina's heart raced as she uncovered the shocking truth. Her great-grandfather, a revered leader in their community, had made a pact with a notorious band of raiders, seeking wealth and power at the expense of his own kin. What is it, Amina? Hajiya Mariam's voice trembled, realizing her granddaughter was unearthing painful memories. It says here that our family was once allied with the raiders, but they turned on him, leading to the deaths of many of our ancestors. Amina exclaimed, her voice a mixture of disbelief and horror. Hajiya Mariam's face paled, and she took a deep breath, her hands shaking as she sat down. I had hoped you would never find this. The past is a wound we must not reopen. But why, grandmother? Why didn't you tell me? Amina pressed, her curiosity overwhelming her fear. Because the truth is dangerous, Hajiya Mariam whispered. Your great-grandfather's greed disgraced our family. The raiders were ruthless, they killed anyone who stood in their way, including those who had once been loyal. It fractured our family, leading to blood feuds that continue to this day.
The day of the gathering arrived, and the air buzzed with tension as family members filled the small courtyard, their faces a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. Amina stood before them, her heart pounding. Thank you all for coming, she began, her voice steady but filled with emotion. Today, I want to share the truth about our family history, the truth that has been buried for too long. As she recounted the letters she had discovered, a hush fell over the crowd. Eyes widened in disbelief, and murmurs rippled through the gathering. When she finished, silence enveloped them like a thick fog. What do you expect us to do with this knowledge? Her uncle, Baba, finally spoke, his tone edged with anger. You want us to forgive the past? To forgive the blood that has been spilled? Amina took a deep breath. I believe that forgiveness is the only way to break this cycle of hatred. We cannot change what happened, but we can choose to be better. We can honor those who suffered by living in peace. Hajiya Mariam, visibly shaken, stepped forward. Amina is right. We have carried this burden long enough. It is time to seek forgiveness for the wrongs of our ancestors. A collective gasp echoed in the courtyard. You want us to forget? Another relative protested. No, not forget, Amina insisted. But to remember and to acknowledge our pain. To turn it into strength. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the mood shifted. People began to share their own stories of loss and grief, the threads of their lives woven together by the common scars they bore. Amina listened, her heart heavy yet hopeful. We can create a new legacy, she said, her voice rising above the gathering. One of compassion and unity. Let's not pass on the hatred to our children. Slowly, the atmosphere transformed. People nodded. tears mingling with smiles as they began to see the possibility of healing. One by one, they shared their willingness to forgive, to let go of the past, and to move forward together. Days turned into weeks, and Amina's efforts began to bear fruit. The village of Gaswa became a hub of reconciliation. Elders spoke openly about the past, sharing their stories with younger generations, ensuring that the lessons learned were never forgotten. Families that had once shunned each other began to reunite, forging new friendships and alliances. Through it all, Amina found strength in her journey. She became a beacon of hope, inspiring others to confront their histories and find healing through understanding. Hajiya Mariam watched with pride, her heart swelling with love for the granddaughter who dared to face the truth. One evening, as Amina sat with her grandmother under the baobab tree, she reflected on how far they had come. "Grandmother, do you think we have truly changed our destiny?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with determination. Hajiya Mariam smiled softly. "You have changed it, my dear. The past is a part of us, but it does not define us. You have rewritten our story, turning pain into hope." As the stars twinkled above them, Amina knew their journey was just beginning. The road ahead would not be easy, but with each step, they would walk toward a future of understanding, compassion, and unity, a legacy built on the foundation of a painful past transformed into a powerful story of resilience. Thus, the truth about her family history, once a source of shame, became a tale of courage and healing, woven into the fabric of Goshua's rich narrative. The end.